What is Competenz? Competenz is one of New Zealand's 11 industry training organisations. We help over 3,500 companies and 26,000 plus learners across these industries: engineering, food and beverage, forestry, manufacturing, print, packaging, signwriting, maritime and rail transport. What does Competenz do? When you want a new or existing employee to gain a qualification while they're working for you, Competenz can help. Once you and your employee have decided on the pathway, Competenz comes along to get the process organised. It's our job to make this as easy as possible. With your help, we ensure the skills needed to achieve the desired qualification are learned on the job. This means the experts within your business will be responsible for the actual training. Your apprentice or trainee may need to do bookwork to demonstrate they have gained the knowledge and skills required for the qualification. There might also be some classroom learning. Competenz can arrange this. It's also our job to make sure the apprentice or trainee progresses through their qualification in a certain time frame. When the qualification is complete and we've taken care of the necessary paperwork, we work with the New Zealand Qualifications Authority, NZQA, to award a certificate to the successful apprentice or trainee. This is evidence the apprentice or trainee has achieved the knowledge and skills required to carry out the tasks required of them in their trade or job. What's the relationship between the ITO, industry and government? It's a bit like a three-legged stool. One leg is the industry itself. These are the employers like you who have the knowledge and skills required to carry out day-to-day work in their fields. Another leg is the government, who provides some funding via the Tertiary Education Commission, or TEC. The third leg is the ITO, who is tasked by the TEC to predict the level of training that will take place in the industries they represent. At Competenz, we figure this out by looking at trends, forecasts and discussions with industry, plus a little bit of crystal ball gazing. We put all this information into an investment plan, which forms the basis of our funding. How is the funding spent? The funding received by Competenz goes towards supporting you and your apprentices and trainees to achieve qualifications in the right timeframes. We set standards and write the qualifications for the industries we represent. This requires expert facilitators, learning specialists, and industry experts. We help you sign people into training agreements and create training plans through meetings with you and the employee, and manage all the essential documentation. We assess results and award qualifications, and we check the work of assessors and learners to ensure they meet national standards. Finally, we record and report to government on specific education performance indicators. We don't receive any funding to produce resources for learners, such as printed documentation and online learning tools. And we don't receive funding to promote career opportunities to school leavers and the public. But because these things are critical to the big picture of industry development in New Zealand, we do them anyway. How can I get help from Competenz? Any employer can talk to us about on-the-job training that results in a real qualification. We also help job seekers to find employers who will help them to get real qualifications while they're earning. Call 0800 526 1800 to talk to a Competenz advisor.